Good morning. This is Reverend Pam Geagan from the Center for Spiritual Living, Pleasant Valley in Camarillo, California. And it is my joy again to be with you for the Four Agreements meditation. And so, just to let those who may be tuning in for the first time know what the Four Agreements are, they were written by Don Miguel Ruiz. And the first one is be impeccable with your word. And he says, and I agree, that it is the most powerful agreement, although they all weave together in our consciousness. It's because what we think about, and this is what Science of Mind says, is what you think is what you say, and what you say, your thoughts and your words can change your world and the world all around you. If you want to change your life, change your thinking. It's as simple as that. And then with that thinking, follow it with the highest impeccable word involving anyone and everyone. The second one is don't take anything personally. You've got to know who you are. And if someone has a perception about you that is different, you basically don't personalize, don't get hurt or anything else over it. Just think about it really carefully and see what it is that fits you in that moment, and then come from that highest place of clarifying. And speaking of clarifying, we always say don't make assumptions. If someone says something to you and you're not clear about it, or again, you personalize it and you want more clarity, you ask them. You say, what is it I'm not understanding? Please clarify what you are saying so that I can be clear about my response. And then the other one is always do your best. And your best can change from time to time, because when we know better, we do better. And so when we know better, we can come from that wonderful place of speaking with our word with highest impeccability. And so I have an assignment for you every single day too in this, and it's the self-inquiry in your meditations, in your quiet time. I ask you to go within and ask a question of yourself. And so what is it that you really want? And usually when I say, what is it that you really want? In my case, it's how do I want to feel about something? How do I really want to? What do I want to be in joy about? What do I want to be in peace about? What is the feeling nature of this that will make me change and come from that passion of wanting to change because of that feeling nature? So we're going to go right in, and we are going to just relax in. We're going to do our relaxation exercise in. And the reason we do our relaxation exercise is because when we relax in, our subconscious is open, and our subconscious is like that little computer that has recorded everything from the beginning of time. And in that relaxation, as we go within, then we can erase anything that no longer serves us, that holds us back, that we want to let go of. And we literally, like that programming of a computer, we can reprogram ourselves to have the highest intentions, have the openness to receive more good and more information on what we don't know, because what we don't know, we don't know. And so we're open and receptive to absorbing more, being more curious, asking more questions, and following that openness to reprogram ourselves in the highest and best way. So I just want you to relax in. We're just going to breathe, just take our breaths right now. And we're going to connect to begin with. I always like to change it up a little. So when we connect with the highest and best in all the dimensions. In this relaxation, what we're doing is we're connecting to all of the dimensions throughout all the universe, in the heaven world, bringing all that energy down into us. And then we're going to be grounding that energy so that we can be in this third dimensional physical life, physical body, and also bring in all of the knowledge, all of the wisdom throughout the ages and throughout the sages that have offered it to us. And so we are that sage. We are those wise people as we open up and find out within us what brings us to that highest point of receptivity and givingness and understanding of divine spirit, God. So I always say God. So let us just breathe in, coming from the crown chakra all the way. Just feel that energy coming down. Say, God is on the in breath. I am on the out breath. With a ha on the out breath. And 3 more, breathing in that light. Silently. And 1 more. And so that energy, as we bring it on down, bring it on down from the crown chakra, and just relaxing the crown. See that energy just sort of circling the whole head, the whole crown. Bring it down into the third eye, the pineal gland, the intuitive gland, the one that we have not used until recently when we're in more silence, many of us during COVID. And every time we use that intuitive pearl in the middle of our brain, as I say, it becomes decalcified. Just like anything else that we do not use, it becomes calcified and stiff. We are polishing the pearl of the pineal gland in our head, in our brain right now, which is our third eye. So that energy goes down to the third eye after it circles the head, opening the third eye and going down to the eyes and relaxing the eyebrows and the eyes, just relaxing in. And then taking those energy wands, our fingers, because we are energy, expressing energy, and everything we direct our energy to renews itself. And so we take that right down into our jaw, and you may even feel slack jaw. And that energy now over the whole top of us goes down the shoulders, down the upper arms, down the elbows, down the lower arms, and out our hands, our wrists, and our fingers. And we may even feel a tingling in our fingers. And that isn't making it up. It is that energy that you are feeling because you are directing it right here and right now into your wellness, into your power, into the presence of the I am within you. And as I speak these words during this meditation, I will personalize them and put them in the I am, because there is only the one omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent energy here. And I am that wonderful aspect, that wonderful light in it all. And it all comes from all around me, in and through, expressing as me. I give great thanks for that wisdom and that knowledge. It shifts my thinking, shifts me taking on responsibility for being who I am on this planet, the light of the world. And knowing that I am powerful. So now that energy comes right back up the fingertips, the wrists, the arms, the shoulders, and just relaxing in, and it goes down the vertebrae, all the way to the middle back, vertebrae, the neck, relaxing the neck in, vertebrae by vertebrae, relaxing everything in, just relaxing in. And then it comes around that wonderful light down to the middle chest, and it opens the heart, and that's where the lotus is. And I always put something or someone in there, or a divine idea in there to guide and provide for me, whether it's an angel, a guide, a greater being like the Christ, which is love, and Krishna, which is love, Mohammed, or Baha'u'llah, which is all. There's always that fine thread of love running in and through every word that has ever been said to lift the energy of the planet and lift the energy of who I am, you are, we all are. And that is love, divine passion of the one, the one, the one, expressing as the many, the love within us. Then we go down and we go down to the solar plexus, opening our solar plexus. That many times holds a lot of energy, that yellow one in our emotional being, because we know the body works all together. The mind, the heart, the all of this, the stomach, the gut, the heart, the mind, the brain, all working together because they are all thinking, knowing, energetic presences within us. And if you try and separate them out, it would almost be impossible to do that because they're all working like that perfect machine working together within us. Relax the solar plexus, we relax the next chakra, which is the sacral chakra, the beautiful orange chakra. And then we go down and we feel that energy going down our backs, around our fronts, and meeting right at the root chakra, the red ruby. And then we feel that light going down the thighs, down the knees, down the calves, down the ankles, down the feet. And you may even feel your feet tingling now. And that energy goes all the way down, down, down to the middle earth. And the middle earth can look like whatever you want it to look like. And so as you go all the way down, 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 and you connect with something down there and you anchor yourself in that. So you are anchored in the Middle Earth, the world that we live in, and we are also channeling, not channeling, but absorbing the energy that is in and through and all around us from the heaven world. And so now we go all the way around, 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 and we are totally surrounded. And we just relax and we're connected and surrounded and grounded as we begin our meditation. And during this meditation, I will absolutely be saying words of higher truth, higher wisdom during this. And these are the addendums, by the way, to the fourth agreement. Last week was the Toltec path to freedom, and this week is heaven on earth. And we are creating that not only in this moment, but we do it moment by moment by moment as we clearly make a choice to raise the consciousness beyond and above into the highest integrity of whatever challenge may come our way. And as we go into that level of bliss, we bring that one power, that one presence into our level of awareness. In this time of affirmative prayer, we call into our experience that omnipresence, that one presence. And from our happiness, from what is working best in our lives, creating that heaven on earth, we expand that vision out into the good in our lives, which we name and claim and live and have our move and have our being from. That God experience, that one experience, call it what you want, God, Buddha, Jesus, Krishna, the thing itself, that joy. And so we let go of any crisis that we may be feeling right now. And we partner in our prayer, in our state of gratitude, as we stretch beyond the challenges of this earth, beyond the challenges of our lives. And we go to that place of knowingness, into that field of total possibility, that field of gratitude. And in that field of gratitude, we don't make any crisis or any any difficulties or any challenges wrong. We experience the depth and love and principle of that divine spirit God in a new way, in that field of limitless possibility, in that field of God. And we recognize that everything up until this moment in our lives has brought us to this point of beingness, this point of raising and deepening and reaching higher in any crisis, any challenge. And so instead of making anything, we embrace what has brought us into meditation and prayer today. We acknowledge anything that may be going on in the world or coming into meditation, and we pour love on it. And we open up to more peace, more clarity. For we are connecting with the passion of our soul. And I am seeking, as I stay in the I am, please personalize these words. I am absolutely seeking what my soul is seeking right now. I want to seek and discover the experience and express by means of that great field of possibility, in that great field of possibility, the highest intention that we share in the world. So in this unconditional loving field, I am erasing all negative things that I constantly in conflict with or am in conflict with. And every time I state a truth, I am coming from my integrity and reaffirming that power within me and getting rid of the yes buts that keep our butts getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and embrace with the yes and we depend upon our yeses. We depend and we see that heaven on earth becoming more reality every day. For in this field of love and infinite possibilities, it is open and receptive to our yes, and never a yes but. We are a choice, and I am choosing to transcend, transmute, and uplift my happiness, my joy, my love into my own unique, joyous experience. And as I open my mind and my heart into that heavenly world, I bring down its wholeness, its holiness, and my soul is returned to integrity in its wholeness and holiness. And I go into that oneness, the oneness that all of the sages throughout the ages have told us that we are born into from the likeness of the divine spirit, divine God, creator, love, the creator that creates its creation by means of love and intelligence through me and you and all. So I bring that heaven on earth in my consciousness, and I relinquish any conflicts or fears and worries, and especially excuses. And I invite you to relinquish let go of anything that is keeping you from playing small. And I am stating as the I am, I let go of, and fill in the blank. Guilt, shame, procrastination, truthfulness. Stated, it will be unique only to you. For the divine in you supports that uniqueness. For it can only express by means of your uniqueness on this planet. And that is why, as I say in the I am that experience coming from free will, so that the divine can know itself, as I am learning to reveal in a greater level who I am and the world is, and my place, that powerful place I am in this world. There is no lack in the divine. There is only good and prosperity in the divine in all areas. And since there is only the divine, and the divine supports my thoughts, my feelings, my energy, my perceptions, I lift my perceptions. I lift that letting go of I let go of the challenges, and I am open and so appreciative for the support. And the more vulnerable I become in my truth, the more peaceful, the more beautiful I feel the eternality of the Spirit. And that grace goes before me, in and through and as me, wherever I go in this heaven on earth. And in this infinite field of possibility and infinite bliss, I am so glad that in this moment I am with you and with all. And as I connect with that soul, I remember, and my vibration is lifted to that highest frequency of joy, of love, and bliss. As I move into that field of cooperation, for that field of cooperation within the divine, there is only cooperation, and there is no life without cooperation. And in that field, I see the oneness and connect, and I'm overwhelmed with success, faith that is being poured upon me. And as I pour forth into that, I am that empty, vulnerable cup that is being filled to overflowing, and that overflowing love now flows out from my heart, from my soul. And in this moment, if there's anyone that has come to your awareness, you want to hold in consciousness, I invite you to conjure them up in your mind, see them in your heart and your mind, and just silently hold them in this love, in the wellness. And even in our most difficult situations sometimes, with our politics these days that have permeated every facet of our lives, from our wellness to our financial wellness, to creating that world for everyone. I hold all politicians in that field of commonality, of integrity, of the highest truth. And I see beyond the challenges being acted out on this planet right now. I hold that vision of that world that works for everyone as I see that my light is so important right here and right now on this planet. And I just pour love from that heavenly world all the way down into that grounded third dimensional world. And as I close, as I stay in the I am, I am giving thanks to Divine Spirit that is in and through and as me. And as I come home, back to my soul, back to that wholeness, back to my purpose, I figure out today, I spend time with what do I really want? And what do I want? How does that make me feel? I just keep coming back to what do I really want today from that feeling and how that will make me feel once I achieve that which has been calling to me in that soul that is remembers the home, the one, the one, expressing beautifully as the all. So thank you. I thank you for using my words, the Divine's words within me, that the Divine is using my words, and that the Divine Heart uses my eyes to see with. And I am sharing my love wherever I go. And I love myself just the way I am, and I love others just the way they are. And I am keeping the love within and expressing it without. And I am keeping, most importantly, the peace and joy in my heart. And I make loving and seeing love in everyone and everything my way of life, so that I may live, love, and come home back to who I am, that soul that is incorruptible and has been with me since the beginning of time. I remember that I am love, I am loving, and I am receiving love. And so it is. And so it is as we come back into our chairs, feeling our bodies, feeling the peace in our soul. We give great thanks for today. We wake up, we hear the room noise. We take all of this programming with us today, and I call it good and very good. Namaste. Peace out. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow with more Heaven on Earth meditation. Mwah! Take care of you.